All right, let's just get to the chase here. It's going to be a quick one. We had to have our first stinker of the season at some point here. Let's just say, of course, terrible weather, terrible officiating, but still, that shouldn't have affected the way the Niners played. Offense was certainly lackluster, and defense at least came up with some plays when they could, and it still wasn't consistent enough. I just don't know. I don't know where to start with. The offense was lackluster, like I said. Brock had some trouble, and this by the way, first off, anyone watching this, I'm not trying to talk bad about Cleveland whatsoever. The Browns played phenomenal. They have a fantastic defense by all means. That defense is really, really good. Massive props to them because they played lights out. Truthfully, they honestly did. And that is awesome to see a defense that can give the Niners adversity there. But it was frustrating to watch. Some highlights there. Okay, McCaffrey continued another touchdown streak. Of course, though, he got hurt. Debo got hurt. Last I saw, Debo's x-rays came back negative. I haven't seen an update on McCaffrey as of the time of this recording. Hopefully it's something too serious there. Trent Williams got hurt, came back in at least. But man, everyone was quiet. The second half was like 1 yard of total offense until I think like in the fourth quarter when Lenore got the interception for a red zone opportunity that they then scored on. Your best offense was the last drive of the game, which before, when I mentioned bad officiating, we all saw was not unnecessary roughness. It was definitely a shoulder-to-shoulder hit. Totally missed call. Still, I'm not going to use that as an excuse for when they had one more chance to go down the field. And they go down the field. It's their best drive of the half. Brandon Ayuk picks up a 25-yard pass, and somehow the Browns didn't get on him faster, but whatever, we'll take that. And you have momentum. And then Shanahan all of a sudden goes, let me get cold feet. You have 35 seconds with one timeout. I get the idea maybe you don't want to risk a fumble. You don't want to risk a loss of yardage. I would still take the chance of a run to pick up those extra few yards. Moody had already missed one in the game earlier. No, it was 51 yards, and I'm not sure if the rain had started quite yet, so maybe it hadn't, maybe it was already in there. 51 yards is pretty long, though. Okay, I get it. So here, 41 yards, and he misses it. He doesn't miss it by much. If the Niners are even just 5 yards closer, he gets it. You had momentum going in. I don't know why Shanahan turned into a pumpkin all of a sudden when it come to his play call. Although it does kind of remind me of another game Shanahan made his questionable play calling. That game, you had about 10 minutes to go in it, and you were running really, really good against the defense here in a Super Bowl. Then you decide to start passing the ball and not trying to kill time off the clock. Then again, maybe I'm misremembering that back in 2019 or early 2020, but that's a few years ago now, right? But I just don't know I just don't know. This is honestly what it is. I know it's not going to derail their season. It really isn't. Hey, it's the first loss. The plus side is, thank you, Robert Saleh and the Jets. The Eagles are undefeated now too this week, so there's always that positive right there. At least both undefeated teams went down this week instead of just the Niners. Next week, Monday Night Football against the Vikings. I think they'll be fine. The Vikings certainly aren't quite up to the same speed as the Browns are. Once again, you always give respect to your opponent. Case in point this week. Respect your opponent as always, and you always give yourself a chance. I don't think this game is going to be indicative of how they're going to play the rest of the year. I think this game was an aberration for what it was. They still had a chance to win this game. So, try to make this short as I possibly could. While I was still somewhat perturbed by the outcome, but I certainly wasn't the rage-inducing person I was a few hours ago before I decided to record this. So, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to a Monday Night Football game against the Vikings. It'll be fun to be another primetime game to watch. And we'll just take it from there. So until next week, I wish you all the best. I look forward to looking at a 6-1 record after Monday, and the continuation from there on out, and hopefully good results for what's going to happen for Debo and Christian. Hopefully they will be back next week, and if not, sometime soon. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next time.